here with Steve Beahn at the Dodge booth. He's going to tell us a little bit about the wonderful Dodge Hellcat and a couple of different things. So starting off, what are our basic techs with the car? Just normal things, just technical stuff like horsepower, foot-pounds of torque, stuff like that.
Yeah, so we start out, this is our Halo car, right?
Okay.
So on the Hellcat, we've got a couple of different versions. Our base Hellcat's over here. Shouldn't say base, 707
Sure,
horsepower,
yeah.
But this is the Redeye, right? So this is our Halo vehicle. It's got 797 horsepower. It'll run a quarter mile in 10.8 seconds, 130 mile per hour.
Perfect.
Over 700 pound-feet of torque as well. So this is our beast that can just about dominate anybody inside this the show here.
Absolutely, that's for sure. It's definitely a beautiful piece, absolutely. And who are your general customers here with Dodge, with Hellcat generally? Who are your customers?
Yeah, so Dodge actually is the youngest demographic of any mainstream brand in the U.S., by the way. So our main customer is somebody that naturally likes horsepower. They enjoy going fast. But you know, we offer engine ranges all the way from our V6 all the way up to this, you know, 6.2 supercharged engine that has 797 horsepower. So the customers vary greatly, but it's typically male, upper 40s, college educated, and you know, they love us and they're very loyal to us.
Awesome. And so the buzz was huge right when the car came out. Is the demand still there for the car?
Absolutely. The Redeye, you know, we just announced it about 4 months ago. Just building them now and delivering into the dealers. And we're actually got sold orders all the way through May.
Oh,
production.
Awesome.
So the car's off to a great start.
And what are some of the extra Aero features on the car that maybe you guys have added to this one specifically?
Yeah, so let's go up front if we can. So the other change here to the Redeye naturally is we got dual snorkel intake. A little bit of a heritage, if you'll remember back to the Swinger and some of the darts that actually had this same functionality. And these are actually functional air intakes as well. And then we also have air intakes here down on the headlamps as well. So it's going into the airbags. Naturally, to get horsepower, you need air along with spark and fuel to make that happen. So that's some of the changes for this year on the Redeye for this particular Challenger.
Awesome. As a car guy, we always dislike the fake ones. Of course, so it's nice to know that they're definitely using
this looks good, it's actual functional as well, along with the same time.
Perfect.
So
absolutely, definitely beautiful. Yeah, let's take a look on the inside. Let's see what we got in there. Has anything changed very much at all?
Not much change. It has, for the performance buyer, naturally, what they're looking for is performance pages that we have available.
Sure.
So our you know, our cluster is one in which you can collect a lot of information and also will tell you a lot about the vehicle itself. So not a lot of change on the interior from what I call a standard Hellcat up to the Redeye. One thing I didn't mention was the top speed on this vehicle. It's 203 mile per hour, by the way. So you better buckle in tight and have your hands on the steering wheel if you're going to go out and be able to do that. And actually on the track, safety for sure. But you know, we're really proud about you know, what the vehicle still looks nice and fresh, interior-wise, and the performance is outstanding.
Awesome. Has the seats changed much or anything like that? Just have you changed to more of a bucket style seat, more grabbing around you, anything? And what about automatic, manual? What are the options with that?
So being an SRT, naturally we have sculpted seats that basically kind of wrap around you when you get inside of it. And in this case, we have an automatic transmission only on the Redeye. You do have an optional 6-speed manual transmission on the standard Hellcat. So, but this is an automatic only 8-speed. The shift speed and the harshness of it is outstanding.
Fantastic.
So again, this is the air box here. So this is where all the air flows in, and this here is where everything has got the boost in the meter as well that comes through. Nice clean package though. There's our 6.2 supercharged engine, similar to what's on the Hellcat. Changes naturally will be on the boost side and the horsepower that comes along with all of the extra intake that's coming in.
I definitely noticed that. I kind of like how you guys directed a lot of that to gear straight to the airbox. It's not where it's just going straight into the engine compartment itself, but it's not too clustered as well under here, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, we have the, it also has the an after run chiller. So after the vehicle gets a little bit of heat on it, you want to kind of cool it down. If you're doing a little bit of a run on it, you have the capability for that to cool down as well, which is kind of a little bit of a fall off. So the Demon, if you recall, had 840 horsepower, right? We launched the Demon. This is a very similar engine with this a slight different configuration in regards to the calibration on the supercharger. So it's the Demon horsepower thrown into a wide body Hellcat, and that's why we got the Redeye So it's the Hellcat possessed by the demon is how we came up with the this version. So it's a great package that, you know, right now we're not limiting any production. We're taking all the orders in that we can. I told you we already through May. And we're hoping that continues, or I'll have to find a way to maybe build more of them.
Absolutely, that'd definitely be awesome. I'm loving it so far. So awesome, Steve. I appreciate your time.
All right, take care.
Thank you.